Welcome back to Digibros! I was about to tell the story of Shirt.
Ah!
So, when I first read Homestuck back in like 2011, I really loved how there's one character named Dave who would constantly give like ironic gifts to his friends. And me and my friends started doing that more or less soon afterwards because we were all sort of becoming adults and we could afford to buy like random shit for each other. But he would make like these expansive DIY things for his friends that were always really interesting and creative. And I was like, man, I want to make weird DIY shit. And then and like everyone in Homestuck has like a room that's full of like weird stuff that's like really specific to them. And I was like, I want to have a room that's full of weird stuff. So I started collecting like random ironic shit to put in my room. And there was a time where I had a wall of all the weirdest shirts I had that I didn't really like wearing. So there's like a 7-Eleven I Love Big Bite shirt, and like, oh fuck, what were the other ones? I think my Far From Sober shirt was up there. There's a bunch of like, oh, my Cheez-It shirt that's just it just says Cheez-It, and it's red. And then I had a brown shirt that was just all brown. It's just this ugly giant like fucking double or triple XL fucking brown shirt, and it was so boring and plain. I was like, I gotta DIY this shirt, but I'm really lazy, so I don't ever want to do like a real extensive DIY project. So I got a black Sharpie, and I was actually intending to write shit on it because it's a brown shirt and it looks like shit. But I was like, I wouldn't actually wear a shirt around that said shit on it. So I gave it a little, like, the I and the T were so far apart that I just drew a little R in there, and it became shirt, the shirt. And that's the history of shirt. It's a ugly-ass shirt that has black on brown Sharpie that says shirt.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's very poetic.
And then
It says something about our society.
I wore that shirt in a video and, like, explained it at some point. And then at BronyCon in 2013, then a girl was at the convention cosplaying as me. Not as my pony, but as me. And she was wearing the shirt. She had made her own. She had got a brown shirt and wrote shirt on it, and it was the shirt. And she was wearing pajama pants and carrying a Mountain Dew. It was fucking awesome. And the headband. Yeah, because back then I was wearing a headband because I had long hair. That was like the perfect fucking... That was like the true moment I knew I had made it as a person. Like, you know, meeting all my fans at BronyCon was one thing. You know, having like to sign 70 autographs and all that shit was definitely like, wow, I'm kind of famous. But having someone cosplay as me was like the next level. And then the next year she cosplayed as my OC, and she had the I'm a fucking Alicorn Princess t-shirt, I think, or something like it. Maybe it was some other design. She had a t-shirt, and she had the wig, and then her husband or boyfriend or whatever, or maybe he was just a friend, the guy she was with was dressed as Tommy Oliver. So they were dressed as the Digi Curious ship. Like, it was perfect.
Okay, here it is. It's like the hardest part in the whole game.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Is this the part you couldn't beat as a kid?
I mean, I beat it eventually. I just, like, because I was a temper tantrum kid, I freaking, I cried because I died so many times on it.
Man, you were a brat as a kid. I always forget that because you're so mild-mannered now.
Like,
you were adorable, but you would get so fucking pissed off at everything.
Oh, how times have changed.
I mean, Shane can still get bratty and pissed off. Don't get me wrong, but oh, is that it? You've made quick work of this thing that tormented your childhood.
yeah, I mean, there's this part I think is the hardest one, just in my opinion, because I have to deal with jumping.
I love this like epic ass Star Wars music that it's playing too.
Yeah, here we go.
Fuck.
I'm done.
Fuck. No, you got this, dog. Ah, so close.
Yeah.
Oh, it starts you out of the outer rim.
Yeah. But it's also like,
well done.
and then you end up in this position where you can't do jack about it.
Yeah, that's not good. Hold on to your hats.
And now I'm on my last life. It's probably gonna get wasted immediately.
Cops in the ghetto, they move like the Gestapo. Drunk off their power and greed, they often hostile.
This game and this jumps. Oh look, it's Tolentino. Oh my god, I did it
Oh,
again.
we got Brandon Tolentino's in the room now.
I got so distracted by Tolentino.
Toledo.
I am back in the room.
Squidward Tortellini.
Yes, you remembered Giant Robo. Are you going to watch it?
Yeah, I am gonna watch
You're gonna
it. I'm kind
feel
of
the
excited.
feels. Yeah. You will know how you're gonna feel about it after the first episode. If you love the first episode, you are going to love the show. If you hate the first episode, you're gonna be like, okay, I'm done.
Oh man, I'm pretty excited now.
Because you're gonna hate the first episode.
No, I'm expecting him to really enjoy it. It is anyone. In fact, to everyone listening to this, watch Giant Robo. It is a 1990s OVA about giant robots and nuclear power and big emotions and big larger-than-life characters and a deep underlying mythos based on like decades worth of robot manga. It's great. It's like a sequel / adaptation to a 60s.
Oh,
Like it's like one of the oldest manga out there. Like the original Giant Robo is like a really old school like 60s manga, but then it had like all these different parts and characters that were all sort of combined into Giant Robo. So it's like an homage to like all the works of this one classical manga author, but you can also watch it by itself and completely understand it.
I see.
But if you were to like dive into like what like the way it's presented, it feels very in media res. Like the beginning feels like you're in the middle of something much bigger. And so if you were to get curious about what was going on at the beginning, then you could read like into the history of it. But it works as a standalone as well. It's very good. Very fun. And
Tolentino,
Yes.
I think
it's got emotional giant robots.
I think you like this game and you like Ness because they jump very similarly.
Oh, do you like this game, Brandon? Are you a fan of Little Big Planet?
The first one, not so much the second one, and I never played the third one.
Is the third one
that
out
out?
yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on PS4 only.
I know that, but I didn't know it was out yet.
It came with a giant little plushie.
Man, I
A
want
giant little
Well,
plushie.
not giant.
I mean, the name was already an
Medium.
oxymoron. Might as well.
That's true. It is a Little Big Planet. You might as well have a giant little plushie.
It's kind of cheaply made.
It's like hurting my
Like, we
soul.
took it out of the
and
box and it
collecting all the.
kind of upset me.
Yeah, it is. It is weird that Shade is not even bothering to collect some of the stuff.
I haven't felt like it.
Like all it takes is a little hop.
I am losing my freaking mind. It's too hot.
Brandon's wearing like 3 jackets, and he's not even complaining. I'm sure inside he's screaming and wondering why.
I would usually wear like hoodies in the summertime, and I don't know, it just doesn't bother me as much. I'm like Zen.
It doesn't bother me as much only because I've gotten used to it, because my room is always hot. So
see.
unless it's like both hot and humid, then I'm not even gonna notice anymore.
Oh, that's my favorite part.
This is the freaking.
This is Shade's least. He just died here, like had to start over.
I'm not saying it's my least favorite part. I think it's like an awesome design.
It's definitely pretty interesting, but the death system just makes it frustrating, which is what I would say about this entire
And
game.
like the fact that I end up having to play it like upside down.
Nice.
And then there's this part.
When you jump, like long jump, does it move faster, or is that just like a weird optical illusion? I'm
It
feeling?
kinda does.
It really feels like it just suddenly starts turning faster.
What part did you die in?
Right here.
Oh, that's rough.
Right?
Yeah!
I've actually
Snap.
like
Breaking new ground.
I may have like died so many times at that part, but I also ran through the entire game without dying.
Oh yeah. Well, no, that's not true. You game over twice actually.
No, I mean I've
it
not
before.
this time. I mean
Oh,
I
okay.
literally went through the game and like was trying to get the prizes for not dying. Except I don't think I ever beat the final boss without dying.
Let's see.
Just because there was like one part where I couldn't
I was
get
not
past
aware,
it.
I was not aware Little Big Planet had bosses.
Yeah,
Yes.
there's a boss at the
They're
end of every
very
level.
strange.
Except for the last one that we
White
did.
Fox.
Man, my score is shooting up.
Another
Yeah.
100,000. Like, almost up there.
Alright, next time on Digibro. Wait, are you at like is the next one the last level?
Yeah, this is the last boss.
Alright, next time on Digibros, we're gonna go. Wait, is it just a boss?
Yeah, it's just a boss.
So we should just do like that as part of this, make this
Probably,
the finale.
yeah.
Alright, we're gonna do the finale then. Let's do this shit, dog. Let's rack 'em up.
It is a 3-part boss.
Yeah.
With like really interesting robots. designs.
Interesting
I
robots.
was celebrating,
Yeah, man.
but without any noise, because screw you.
I mean, I don't even think that thing can pick you up at all.
It can hear him. Just he'll sound very distant.
You're gonna sound so
It can
far
hear
away.
me just ever so slightly, Clarice.
It definitely
call me
can't hear you
Clarice.
if you do that.
Oh man, I'm just gonna zoom on down. I'm just trying
Oh,
to miss
man,
these
this
little.
Is already scary.
I'm kind of curious as to how many hours there's been on this game.
We've
Probably about
spent
6 mostly.
we Shade thought this was a 12-hour game, and we're at the end after 3.
Yeah, it's a lot shorter than it.
Then you, well, like as a kid, it would take fucking forever. We got Victor in here now. The whole fucking literally the entire house
Wait,
is here
this,
now.
this is really cool.
Damn!
We've got all 3 Digibros and a whole party, a cabal of. What's the phrase I'm looking for?
Wait, this is the
A
final
gaggle
boss,
of
right?
geese.
No, this isn't.
Gaggle of geese.
This isn't the final boss. There's a level before him.
Oh,
Yeah.
That would be a fag.
dude, should we next time on Digibros?
If we need to. Yeah.
Next time on Digibros, we're gonna do the rest.
Yeah.